Back day, which is pretty exciting. Back day for me. Today might be a little bit short just because my lower back is bothering me from leg day because I squatted a little bit heavier than I usually would and my lower back's bugging me. But regardless of that, it's still back day. I get to start off with the wide grip pull-ups, nice and wide, just do body weight, progressively trying to get stronger, trying to get more reps. So without further ado, let's get over there. Let's bring the notebook, bring some water, and let's get into it. I'm kind of excited to get back onto back day. This is not the pull-up bar we're gonna be using. That one just isn't wide enough for me to be doing wide grip pull-ups. However, this one down here, little handmade makeshift one, move you guys a little further away. This one right here is where it's at. This thing is absolutely perfect for wide grip pull-ups. I gotta move the cable X machine out of the way, but once I do that, we'll be good to go. I like to do a little warm up with like 2 or 3 quick reps. Get a little stretch on the muscles. Ooh. Oh. That's just kind of like just like to get warmed up, get the blood flowing. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, probably should have just done the set. I don't feel like doing the set yet. Oh, I don't want to yet, but all right. Feel warm. All right, so we're gonna go, let's refer to the book here. I'm just trying to get more reps than I did before, basically. Our last back day, I did wide grip pull-ups, body for 12, body for 11. That's all I did, just 2 sets. That's kind of low. Oh, and then 8. So 12, 11, and 8. That was at the beach, and the machine the wide grip pull-up bar I was using was like super wide, and it had the bent bars, which is harder, but definitely better for lats. I might have to do a makeshift one here like that, but regardless, this is gonna be probably higher reps than that. I usually can do more than that just because I can pull more with the biceps when the grip is more like this than like that. So I should be able to get at least like 13 or 14 on my first set. I'm gonna go pretty much till failure, so let's see what we can do. 14.5, we'll call it. It's more than we did last week, but last week doesn't really count, I guess. So, pull-ups. Wide body weight times 14.5 reps. Whew. That's a pretty good set. We'll do another body weight set, and then one more body weight set, and then we'll try to do rope rows. I'm gonna try to do the rope rows. I want to do them, but my lower back is not really cooperating right now. So we'll see how we end up feeling about the rope rows, or even rows in general. Maybe I need to do some single arm rows or something like that. But I feel really pumped up just from that one set, which is kind of good. Back feels like the blood is kind of pumping in there pretty good. My form was pretty strict. It was kind of slow. I don't feel like I isolated the traps enough on that set. If I'm just being honest with myself, I don't think I isolated them quite enough. They definitely were the, predominant muscle group in that movement just now. But I think I need to be even wider than that. It's hard to grab wider on this pull-up bar. I might need to do some sort of adjustment to be able to do them wider, whether it's move this over or maybe grab the far side of it. But then my face is like hitting the hook there, and that's not ideal unless I was to grab out here. That's not ideal. I'm going to be hitting the bar here. or this pole. And this would be good if I could move this over a little bit. I think that would probably be better. Wide, that width. But I'm gonna be hitting my face here compared to this. It's about as far over as I can get it though. That's actually got another inch there. That's helpful. Okay. That's definitely a little better. All right, I need a sip of water in a second. And then we'll do set number 2 of the pull-ups. Wide grip, focusing on the traps only. I don't want to pull with my biceps. I don't want to pull with my, you know, my other muscles too much. I want to focus on the lats. Here we go. Oh, 11 reps. It's a solid set. It's not my best set, but solid set. 11 wide grip. Whew, definitely could have gotten more if I would have been doing close grip or chin ups. So definitely a stark contrast to what it would be if I was really just doing pull-ups. But the wide grip pull-ups definitely help to isolate the traps. I guess my target for this next set is to do at least 9, which would be an improvement from last week. Last week I had done, I believe, 8 on my 3rd set, so I need to do at least 8, hopefully 9 would be improvement. And then for rows, it's gonna be tough. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. All right. So we're feeling pretty good right now. The pump is definitely, you know, coming in a little bit, especially on the lats in the back. Got one more set of wide grip pull-ups here. And I really need to do at least 9 reps, at least 8, but I want to do 9 to improve from last week. So kind of building up the courage. Pull-ups are one of those exercises that I need a little bit extra recovery time for, in contrast to doing, I don't know, some sort of, small muscle group like rear delts or something like that. You might need not as much time to recover, but pull-ups is a big cardiovascular movement. At least for me, I've found I get gassed out pretty good if I do a hard set of pull-ups, kind of similar to squats, bench press, any real, whole body compound lift. All right, here we go, last set of this. Let's see if we can get 9. It'll be good. 9 reps would be good. We'll call it 10. That last one doesn't really count. I definitely didn't get a full 11. 10 reps, done with pull-ups. That's 3 working sets done. Now I gotta move on to the rope rows for, mid upper back, just kind of pulling. But unfortunately I did hurt my lower back just lightly doing squats yesterday, or 2 days ago I should say. And I don't know how capable I am Ugh, tired. How capable I am of doing rows today. But we're gonna try it out, see if we can do it. See how it feels with some lightweight as a warm-up, and we'll kind of go from there. I'll lower this down a little bit for you guys to be able to see this exercise. All right, so we got the rope. Rope is over behind me, but this is the bar here we're gonna use. Ultimately, I take the rope, put it around, grab it, and row, but the lower back is not really cooperating right now. All right, let's see what we can do here. Whew. Gotta get at least a solid, I don't know, I would like to do a few, like 8 or so reps of this right now, just to do it, but let's see how it feels on the lower back. So that felt fine. So we're gonna try add some weight to it. I'll bring you guys over here, give you a better viewpoint than that, better lighting spot at least. Gotta go acquire some heavier weights. But yeah, here we'll put you guys like right here. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the weights. All right, we got a 25-pound plate. This is gonna bring it to 91 pounds on the bar. We got two 33-pound plates, which brings us to 66. And then a 25-pound plate, which brings us all the way up to 91. And I think this should be okay for the lower back. We're not pushing too hard, but I definitely want to still get a minimum, I don't know, I'd say minimum of 10 reps here, clean. And we'll see how it feels. We'll see how it goes. Get some water in me. All right, let's see what we can get here. All right, 91 pounds. Should be not light, but it should be relatively easy to get 12 plus here. Let's see what we can do. Whew. Call it 15 reps. Though the last few reps were kind of partials, but I'm counting it. I'm gonna add 10 pounds. Whew. Tiring. Add 10 pounds, we'll go to 101, and we'll see how that feels. Let me go grab another 10 pounder. All right, here we go. Yeah, I need to invest in a stationary bike because my cardio not good. It's not hanging in there the way that it really should be for this sort of exercise. All right, we're good. Whew, definitely feeling pretty tired out, but that's okay. Two more sets of this. We're gonna do 101 pounds for this set. And then we'll probably jump to, I don't know, maybe it's 101 for this. We might just do 101 again after this, I think. I think that makes the most sense. We'll see how it feels. But 3 working sets, another set of 101 after. I think that'll be good, and then we'll jump into barbell traps. And we'll see how that feels. And then we'll do rear delts, and then we'll be finished, which is kind of cool. Not too long of a workout today, pretty short sesh. But I don't want to do too much of this because my lower back is already feeling kind of tight. I might actually, this might be my last set of this just because it's hurting my lower back a little bit. We'll see how this feels and go from there. Ready? I'd say I did like 8 or 9 reps, 3 partials. So I wrote down 8 reps, parentheses 12 to include the partial reps. Whew, there's some water in the bones. Holy cow, I'm wiped. Very wiped. Whew. Very tired out today. Holy cow. All right, we just have one more set of this to do, and then we'll jump into barbell traps for shrugs, and then we'll do some bent over rear delt workout. We'll do 3 sets of that, and that will be it for today. I do need to start doing some cardio at the end of these workouts, and I feel like running is a little too much. It's a little bit too intense, and an elliptical for me, I just don't like the elliptical. I have one, but I don't like it. I guess technically I didn't do my morning routine today, so I probably should, maybe I should just do that after this. Just do my half-mile jog, or maybe I'll just jog for a mile. Really light jog, low intensity. I don't know, it's a hard call to make, hard decision, but it's gotta be done. All right, just about ready for my final set with this, 101 pounds. We did about 8 clean reps last set, ended up doing 12 total. Should be really similar for this set, I would imagine. So, we'll see what it feels like. Definitely fatigued, but we're gonna do it anyways. Fatigue is setting in pretty hard, but we gotta lock in. We gotta do this set. We gotta keep the pump, keep the blood going. I did 9 or 10 clean. I think I did 12 or 13 total. Whew. All right, done with that. That felt good to be done. Now, traps. Not my favorite, but you gotta do them. You gotta do your traps. I know too many people that skip the traps. Big part of the back day is hitting traps. I mean, that's what gives you really the right shape that you're going for. Traps, lats, right? To have both of them is pretty important. Traps, lats. So, I feel like I don't look as good as I usually look today. I don't know what it is. Might just be my own mental. I feel full, I feel pretty full, but I don't feel as lean. I think that's what it is. I don't feel as cut as I usually feel, but lighting right here is pretty good. You can definitely see the shape here. Maybe it's because all the blood's in the back. Yeah, that's why. Everything's in the back right now. That's why. Everything that's good to look at is behind me. Pretty solid back pump. Gonna jump into some shrugs here behind me. Like I said, I don't hate doing shrugs, but I gotta do them. I don't love them either. So, shrugs, 1 plate. Just going for like 15 reps here. It's just kind of like a warm up. Get the blood flowing. So yeah, we did 15 reps there with the shrugs. I think I have decided I'm gonna go for a jog after this. 15 reps on the 128. I'm gonna jump it up to, probably, let's refer back to our last back day. We did 178 for 12, and then for 10. So let's just do that again. And usually I would like to be making some serious progress with shrugs. So usually I like to be going up in weight, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that today because of my lower back. But next week, I'm gonna make it a point to go up in weight from this. So let's just see what we can get, see what we can do, and go from there. I gotta go grab the other 25-pound plate. So 178 on the bar. So we got right down. Gonna go grab a sip of water, and actually, I'm just gonna do it. Then we'll grab a sip of water. See what we can get here. We're gonna get at least 10 to 12 here on the shrugs. I'll bring you guys into a better viewpoint for these. You can see the full range of motion that we got going on. It's probably a good spot there. Doing the traps. Here we go. Let's see what we can get. Oh, it's heavy. 14. It's about a fair assessment for that set. Maybe 14 reps. That would be an indication that I need to go up in weight, even though it was heavy. Let's add 5 pounds aside. We'll jump up to 188, see how it feels. There we go. 188 pounds on the bar, which is more than we did last week, which would mean that we are progressively overloading, we're getting stronger. That's what we're going for. Traps feel good. Lower back doesn't feel good, but the traps, they feel good and strong today. One more set. And then it's rear delts after that, which I'm pretty excited about that. I like rear delts. Been growing the rear delts. Gotta grow the rear delts too, guys. See them back there. Okay, 188 pounds. I might need another second here before I really start lifting it, but that's okay. Breathe. I might need to go actually acquire some water. I'll be right back. Water. Water. All right. Feel pretty good. I'm ready to do the set. This is my last set. My last set. Here we go. We gotta do at least 10. I guess we can count that as 12. Those last 2 reps were probably maybe considered partials, but we did do them. All right, rear delts. Gotta refer to last week we did. Rear delts I did 25s for 12 as my working set. So let's start with the 20s. See how they feel, kind of go from there if we need to. Let's see, I might need to relocate the camera. That's probably pretty good right around there. 20-pound dumbbells. Oh, these are pretty easy. Just kind of got to lean over, and we're just doing basically flies. Oh, just like this. $15 reps, kind of weak, not a great set. Usually I do a warm up, like more of a warm up than that. That's okay. We'll jump up to 25ers next. Put these away. Definitely feel pretty pumped up from doing this exercise. Whenever I do this exercise, I lean forward. All the blood just flows to the upper body, and everything just gets all pumped up, which is kind of cool. It's kind of nice. The nice thing about doing rear delts, but definitely becoming apparent to me that I need to do a little bit more cardio based on how I'm feeling right now. Because I'm pretty lean, definitely between 10 and 15%, I'd say, body fat wise. Somewhere in that range. And that's great, but cardio, cardiovascular system, the amount of blood and the speed that your blood pumps through your body, that's all gonna be kind of less related to body fat and muscle and everything like that. It's gonna be more related towards cardio. It's its own category, so I gotta do it. It's gonna have to be something I start doing a little bit more of, unfortunately. All right, let's grab 25s. Just 2 more sets and then we'll be done. Just exciting. We could go for a 1 mile jog, light jog. Reps, not a bad set. Just 1 more set to go. Then we'll be done. I realistically probably should be trying to go up in weight on this next week, but 25s are heavy for this for me. I don't know if I even want to. Yeah, the leanness is pretty much there right now. You can see the shoulder striations slightly coming in. Not as much on this side, maybe just the lighting. All right. Last set, best set, just 1 more set to go. Then we're gonna go for a 1 mile jog, get some cardio in, just real light, slow pace, steady. Just get back into the cardio a little bit. All right, here we go. Last set, 25 pounds. 12 reps, same as last. That's gonna do it. Just gotta write that down. 25 pounds for 12 reps. That's gonna be it. All done. Short one today, 34 minutes about. Appreciate you watching.